At the beginning of the film, there is a man from America named Adam who works as a beekeeper. He collects honey from beehives. Meanwhile, his neighbor, an old woman, is busy with her work. Adam informs her that he has removed beehives from her fields and will extract honey. He mentions placing machines in the fields for more bees. The old woman expresses gratitude, praising Adam for his charitable work and kindness. Later, Adam goes to his garage and starts extracting honey from the hives. Simultaneously, the old woman, engrossed in her laptop work, receives a computer virus notification. Being unfamiliar with such issues due to her age, she contacts the company's provided number for assistance. The worker informs her about the danger of the virus and offers help by instructing her to download an app. As the old woman downloads the app, the worker gains control of her entire system. Along with the other workers, he discovers that the old woman has $200,000 in her account. Seizing the opportunity, the worker sends $50,000 to her account, claiming it was a mistake and urgently asking her to return the money. The old woman saw that she really had $50,000 in her account, so she tried to send the money back by putting in the password. Suddenly, her entire system got hacked because of that app, and her laptop completely shut down. The worker and his team started celebrating because they successfully stole $200,000 from the old woman. When the old woman's laptop was turned on again, she felt sad to see that it was a fraud and all the money had disappeared from her account. Then she received a message from the bank on her phone stating that her account had been scammed. At night, Adam, the beekeeper, came to the old woman's house to give her honey. Sensing something wrong, he went ahead. The old woman's daughter, Emma, who is a police officer, caught him. They discovered that the old woman had died, which made Emma sad. However, she suspected Adam, thinking he might have killed her mum. Emma's partner suggested that Adam is a good person and might not have killed her mum, suggesting that the old woman might have taken her own life. Emma, still suspicious, approached Adam and questioned why he came to her mum's house. Adam explained that he came to share honey because he is a beekeeper. Now, when Emma comes to the fields, she sees the machines of the bees lying there. When she checks on the laptop, she finds out about the missing money. So, she understands that Adam was right and he is innocent. The next day, she goes to Adam and apologizes to him for doubting him. He says, "No problem." Emma brings him to her house and asks if her mum told him about the money being scammed. That money was for charity, collected by her mother. Her team found out that a company called Oma had scammed them. There are many more such companies that scam people and loot their money. These are all online fraud companies. Adam says, "No, they didn't tell me anything like that, but yes, your mum was a very good woman. Because of her, goodness was still left in the world." Then he calls the Secret Service and tells them everything about the scam with the old woman, trying to find out about that company. The service officers give him the address of that company, Oma. The next day, Adam went to the company building. The guards stopped him and didn't let him go inside. Then he fought and defeated the guards and went to the place where the team was scamming people. Adam brought petrol and told everyone to listen, but no one paid attention to him. He caught a man and scolded everyone, saying they should never come here again and scam people. Scared, everyone agreed. Adam spilled petrol everywhere. The worker who scammed the old woman came with goons. Adam started beating them and placed bombs everywhere. He told the worker to be ashamed for scamming innocent people, and from now on, this won't happen here. After that, the workers left, and as they left, all the bombs exploded. The whole building blew up with explosions, destroying the company. The worker informed his boss, Matt, about everything. Matt was surprised and asked why Adam did this. The worker thought they might have scammed him, and he came for revenge. Matt wondered because they only scammed old people, and Adam was young. Matt asked what happened to their big team, and the worker said Adam ended everyone with explosions. Now Matt went and shared all this information with the head of his guards, a very brave man. Matt told him that he needed some goons, and the head of the guards agreed, saying he would arrange it. After that, Matt called the worker and instructed him to find Adam. He was sending his goons to deal with the situation. The worker discovered that Adam was seeking revenge because of the scam they did. That's why Adam came to the old woman's house. They saw Adam working in the fields. Initially, they shot and destroyed the machines, then entered Adam's factory. As they advanced, Adam attacked them. He grabbed each one and started hitting them hard. The worker got scared, but Adam caught him and cut his fingers. Later, Emma arrived with her team. They found Adam's factory destroyed in the explosion, and Adam had left with the worker. Adam took the worker to a bridge, tied him to the car with a rope, and threw him into the sea along with the car. After this, Adam called Matt and informed him about what happened to the worker. Adam started talking to Matt, expressing his determination to find and finish him. Matt tried to act mysterious, but Adam was confident that he would soon know who Matt was. Adam hung up the phone and left from there. Then, the head of the guards talks to Matt, expressing concern about Adam killing everyone without using weapons. Matt confirms this, and the head of the guards, who had experience working in the FBI, is astonished. He mentions that such individuals are usually seen in movies and emphasizes that this man, Adam, must be very dangerous. Matt agrees, acknowledging the potential danger. However, Matt requests protection, urging the head of the guards to enhance security wherever necessary. The head of the guards agrees to do so, but also insists on informing Matt's mom about the situation. He advises Matt to reduce his wrongdoings. Matt reassures that managing his affairs is his responsibility, and the head of the guards agrees. Afterward, the head of the guards makes a separate call to Matt's mom. He explains that he's responsible for protecting Matt and suggests that she handles her son's minor wrongdoings. Matt's mom agrees, and the head of the guards proceeds to call the head of his gang. He informs them about the need to eliminate a man and requests their best hunter or killer for the task. Meanwhile, Emma discovers the dead body of the worker in the sea near the car, noting that the worker's fingers have been cut. The responsibility of killing Adam is assigned to a highly skilled killer. As the car filled with petrol, the same killer who had been sent after Adam came and sat in the car. She deliberately crashed her car into Adam's car. After the collision, she fired her gun, but Adam managed to avoid getting hit. Then, the killer took out a machine gun from her car and started shooting in all directions. When Adam emerged, he fought back using a box of honey, causing the killer to bleed. The honey covered her body and Adam set it on fire. The killer burned completely and died. Adam also cut her fingers before leaving the scene. Following this, Adam set the petrol pump on fire, destroying it just like he did in the previous two incidents. Later, the head of the goons informed the head of the guards about what happened. The head of the guards was surprised and questioned how this could happen. The informant expressed uncertainty and suggested that they deal with it on their own. The head of the guards informed Matt about the situation. Matt inquired why the head of the guards couldn't handle it, and the head of the guards assured him that they would manage everything. Emma and her companion arrived at the petrol pump to assess the damage. Emma suspected a larger conspiracy behind the events and decided to discuss it with their senior. The head of the guards decided to hire many goons to deal with Adam. He gathered everyone and informed them that they were facing a beekeeper, and their mission was to fight and finish him. Each person received a picture of Adam along with other information about him. Meanwhile, Adam arrived at a factory. Using the fingers he had cut from previous encounters, he attempted to open a lock. Adam collected these fingers for a specific reason. Once inside, he gathered crucial information about the company's link to Oma Company and their main office. After obtaining what he needed, he left the premises. On the other hand, Emma and her companion went to their senior FBI officer to report the destruction caused by a man in their area. They explained that the man had destroyed a company and its workers, and had now targeted other companies associated with Oma Company. They requested soldiers to stop him, and the senior officer agreed to assist. The officer from the second company of Oma, who was a companion of Matt, was busy teaching people to scam others when the news reached them. A third company officer warned them of the potential danger, prompting a need to evacuate. Despite resistance from Matt's companion, the officer took him away, and he was ordered Matt to vacate the place quickly. At that place, all the officers were talking about stopping Adam. Suddenly, Adam appears and points out a mistake in the information they had about him. They mentioned his weight as 83 kilos, but his real weight is 78 kilos. This surprises the officers because they realize this is the person they are looking for. They try to catch Adam, but he fights back fiercely. Adam defeats almost everyone, making them unconscious. He leaves one officer and goes upstairs where Matt's companion is preparing to escape with his workers. Adam warns them that they have 2 minutes to leave, or they will be harmed. However, Matt's companion refuses, fearing that everyone will lose their jobs if they leave. The officers, recovering from the beating, try to catch Adam. They shoot at him, but Adam uses one of the officers as a shield. Taking advantage of the situation, Adam escapes. Some officers follow him, but Adam defeats each one, making them unconscious. The remaining officers search for Adam in an elevator, but he turns the tables by throwing the elevator on them, defeating everyone. Afterward, Adam confronts Matt's companion and continues to question him about the money, but he remains silent. Adam continues to interrogate Matt's companion, showing him a picture of the old woman he scammed. He emphasizes that the old woman took her own life, and if he doesn't reveal information about his employer, he will be the next to face consequences. Adam hints that he can show a picture of Matt and describes him as very dangerous. Drawing an analogy to dealing with the queen of bees while extracting honey, Adam expresses that he doesn't spare even the dangerous ones. Emma and her companion arrive at the scene. Adam, not wanting to confront Emma directly, informs her quietly that he is responsible for her mother's death and then runs away. Emma's companion tries to catch him, but Adam manages to escape without causing harm. Emma and her companion start searching the entire area. Meanwhile, Matt and the head of the guards are at a party when the guard's head receives a call. After the call, he informs Matt that they need to tell everything to Matt's mother because the officers have taken control of the company. Matt contacts his mother, informing her about a small issue in the company and requesting her assistance. His mother agrees and asks for all the information to handle the situation. Now, it turns out that Matt's mother is the President of America. Emma discovers that Adam is on a mission to end Matt because he is involved in running all the scam companies, with a major company named Danforth behind them. Emma shares this crucial information with her companion and the FBI officer. They learn that Danforth's strong software is used for scamming money from innocent old people, and only 3 of them are aware of this. The FBI officer emphasizes the need to keep this information confidential, assuring that he will take care of things in the future. Emma acknowledges that Adam will likely go after Matt and his mother, and they must address the situation. The FBI officer grants them the authority to gather soldiers to stop Adam, trusting them to handle the next steps. The following day, Emma and her companion take charge of securing the White House. Simultaneously, the head of the guards calls in another dangerous killer to ensure their safety. This killer assures the head of the guards that nothing will happen to him while he is around. Matt's mother arrives at the White House, and after thorough vehicle checks, they are allowed inside. However, when it comes to inspecting a truck, Adam discreetly opens a gutter and hangs underneath the truck. Now, when the truck was checked from below, the officer was killed by Adam, and he hung him aside. Wearing the clothes of that guard, Adam blends in with the other guards. He proceeds to plant a bomb in a car, changes back into his original suit after removing the guard's clothes, and enters the White House, where a party is taking place. The head of the guards is present, but Emma notices Adam. All the officers, along with the killer, start chasing him. The killer also tries to attack him. Adam is captured. Inside the White House, Matt's mother takes him aside and interrogates him, demanding an explanation for his actions. She questions why he compromised the security, and the head of the guards informs her about Adam's involvement in the chaos. The FBI officer arrives at the scene, revealing that the companies affiliated with her company, Danforth, are involved in scams, exploiting and stealing money from people. Matt's mother is shocked to hear this revelation. In the confrontation, she turns to her son, Matt, seeking the truth. Matt admits that the fraudulent activities are indeed conducted by the companies under Danforth, and he orchestrates these scams. The money he gives to his mother for her fund comes from these illicit activities. This revelation leaves Matt's mother dismayed and questioning her son's actions. Adam detonates the bomb in the car, eliminating the remaining people, and proceeds inside the White House. Meanwhile, Matt confesses to his mother, admitting that he has been involved in scams and fraudulent activities to provide her with the money she asked for. His mother, shocked and disappointed, rebukes him, stating that she became the president to contribute to the country's betterment, not to support his wrongdoings. She decides to return the stolen money to the people and publicly apologize for the deceitful actions of the affiliated companies. She assigns this task to Matt, willing to face the consequences of her actions. As Adam advances, he confronts and defeats the officers, leaving a trail of bodies in his wake. The killer engages Adam in a fierce battle, but Adam's resilience prevails, ultimately defeating and killing the assassin. Adam proceeds to open the office, where the head of the guards warns him about the potential danger to his life. Adam, seemingly unfazed, expresses his acceptance of death and encourages the head of the guards to embrace the same attitude, breaking his hand in the process. In a tense moment, Matt, driven by fear, shoots the FBI officer. Simultaneously, Adam breaches the office, where Matt, desperate to save himself, seizes his mother and aims a gun at her. Emma and her companion arrive on the scene, adding to the intensity of the situation. Adam shoots Matt in the head and then leaves the scene. Emma, witnessing this, aims her gun at Adam, but she doesn't say anything to him, and he runs away. Adam reaches the sea and puts on his swimming suit. As the officers arrive, chasing him, Adam wastes no time and jumps into the water, swimming away. And with that, the story comes to an end.